Hi, good morning. Happy Monday. It is Monday morning. I am just getting ready for work. I'm actually working from home today. I worked from home Thursday and Friday as well, since unfortunately the trucker convoy is in the city of Ottawa at the moment. And while I'm not like right downtown, it actually takes my bus stop and like the next 3 or 4 bus stops out of commission for me. So I have to walk like almost 2 kilometers to get to a bus stop that's actually in service to take me to work. So luckily I have a very understanding manager, and we were talking last week on Wednesday and he was like, that's ridiculous. You shouldn't have to walk that far. So don't worry about it. Just work from home for Thursday, Friday, and then we'll chat on the weekend about Monday. So we chatted yesterday, and I don't know, if you've been following all of this, then you'll kind of know what's going on. But some of the vehicles are like headed out of the city, but the status is actually not really like known of like what downtown looks like. And OC Transpo today was still saying that those bus stops are out of commission. So I'm working from home again today. And then Griffin actually doesn't work till the afternoon tomorrow, so he's gonna drive me to work tomorrow so I can work in the office. And then we'll see, and hopefully by Wednesday we'll actually know if things are cleared out or not. Things will go back to normal. I don't know, but I am still enjoying like working from home. Like this has kind of been like a nice change of pace. I've really been enjoying it, so I'm not complaining necessarily. Obviously I'm complaining that the convoy is here. I wish that they weren't here. I wish that they came for that first weekend, did what they had to do, and then left instead of occupying my city. But it's been nice to work from home for a couple of days. So it's just shortly after 8 o'clock right now, and I'm getting ready to set up for work. I will show you all my setup because I have like a second monitor and everything. But first, what I've been doing in the mornings before work, whether I'm working in the office or working from home, is meditating. So I use Headspace right now, and there is like they kind of like lay out a daily schedule for you, which is kind of nice because it takes the thought out of having to like pick a daily meditation for yourself. So there's like a 1-minute breath work situation, and then there's something called the morning wake up, where they kind of run you through a little video with some like tips or information in it or something to kind of like focus on for your day. So I'm going to do that, and then there's a short meditation afterwards, which I haven't checked what it is for today, but I'm going to meditate. I made a coffee and we're going to get the day going, and then I'm going to hop into work after that. Just did my morning meditation, and it was on the concept of resistance and like resisting change and actually like sinking into a meditation and like resisting the rest in your life. And I think that it was a very helpful one. I've been very on the go recently, and it's important to kind of submit to rest and kind of sink fully into those moments of rest and of meditation when you're able to, because they're not always readily available. So when you are being intentional about taking some time for yourself, it's really important that you actually take the time instead of resisting the possibility of like fully being in the moment. So that was helpful, and it allowed me to set my intention for my 2-minute mornings this morning. I'm not 100% consistent with this all the time. I've showed this before in morning routine videos, and I try to be as consistent as possible because I do really enjoy it, and it is really, really quick. But I am going to do it this morning, and I'm just going to write in here really quick before my workday starts. As I'm getting into my day here, I just wanted to show you all the setup. So I have this monitor that my sister actually bought when she was supposed to come visit in October of 2020. And then that didn't happen because cases were on the rise, so we decided to not. And then she actually used it when they came to visit in November. So this is lovely to have this here because I have a large screen to be able to use instead of my itty bitty little laptop. Unfortunately, because I'm doing like a remote desktop situation, I can't actually have the double screens, which is what I wanted, obviously, but at least I can have a larger screen and another screen over here to pull up like Google and stuff to have that for when I need it. So this is at least helpful to have a much larger screen here. And then I brought my keyboard and mouse from the office, and I just have my laptop sitting on Django right now, so it's a little bit higher. And yes, I do still have my Christmas decorations up. I'll probably take those down this week because I'm starting to feel a little ridiculous having them up. Okay, just had this dropped off at my front door, so we are going to open it together. So this is from Two Bears. Hop in here. So they sent their vanilla coffee with oat milk and their, I think it's new, their salted caramel coffee frothed latte with oat milk. So I won these actually in a giveaway, which is nice because I was actually wanted to buy some of their canned coffee. I had one of their chai espresso lattes, I think, when we were in BC, and it was really, really good. So I'm excited to try these out and see what they're like. I think I might pop, honestly, one of the salted caramel ones right now. I'm kind of hitting that afternoon slump and could use a little bit more caffeine. So this is very exciting. And I have actually another part of that that's going to be coming from Earthly Proteins. And that's just a couple of their like protein supplements and hemp parts, I think. So very exciting to get this first part of it. And I'm going to try this and let you know what I think. So it comes in these little cans and it's 250 milliliters, and they're nitro cold brews, so you actually have to shake them. I'm not gonna do it now because I opened it, but you have to shake them before you take them out of the can, and then I just put it in a glass with some ice. They were pretty cold anyways, and nitro, when you shake it, gets colder, so now we're gonna try it out. Oh, that's really good. The caramel flavor is like really prevalent, and it's really smooth, but it doesn't taste too sweet. I'm trying to, there's 12 grams of sugar in each one, so that's not great. There's a lot of sugar. Not the worst that it could be, and honestly, I like a sweet coffee, so even if I was making my own coffee, like I do put some sugar in there from creamer or from syrups or whatever. So 12 grams of sugar is probably on par with where I am for the most part with any coffee that I'm making myself, and that's really delicious. And again, very, very smooth. And it's kind of nice to just have like the small cans to take with you, especially if you're going somewhere that you know that you can't brew coffee. So something like camping or whatever, these would be really great for. It's like not bitter at all, which can happen a little bit with cold coffee. It's usually not nitro. Nitro is known for being pretty smooth, but that tastes really, really nice. And they're like vegan and gluten-free and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is delicious. I'm really gonna enjoy this. Hi, it's Tuesday. I filmed nothing else last night after my day at home. Griffin and I had a long chat when he got home from work. He's just like dealing with some like managerial changes at work. It's obviously not my news to share, but anyways, we chatted for a long time after he finished work, and then we took the dog for a walk, and I had my family call, which was really lovely to check in with everybody. And I just made like a pasta with a bunch of stuff from the fridge, to be honest, for dinner. I don't know if everyone else is like that, but sometimes you just like have a bunch of produce in your fridge and you're like, oh my God, I want to make sure that I use a bunch of this. So I usually just make like pasta or pizza and toss a whole bunch of stuff on it. So last night was pasta with a crap ton of vegetables on it. Anyways, today I'm obviously in the car and I am at work and I'm just going on my lunch break right now. Griffin is not working today. He didn't have any clients today, so he is at home. So I took the car into work, which is like one of the only ways for me to get into the office right now because the bus situation is so messy, like I explained yesterday. So I have the car today, which is just a blessing, and it's kind of nice to be back in the office. There's paperwork that I had to do, like physical paper, so it's important that I do go into the office every so often at least. So I've been up to that today. It's been a pretty busy morning, to be honest. There's kind of like an inflow of things that needed to be done, so I have gotten on that, which is great. I took my keyboard and mouse home with me for when I was working from home because it's like wireless, and I knew I was gonna have a 2-screen setup and whatever, and I was like, oh, I'll just bring it back to the office with me the next time I go, and I forgot it on the table. So I have to use like a different keyboard and mouse, which is like not that big of a deal, but this keyboard is like ancient and the keys go like super deep. They're like so tall. So I'm just not used to typing on that. So that's been a bit of an adjustment, like big first world corporate world problems, but c'est la vie. I am going to actually go out and get lunch today because I have the car here. I am no longer doing my More Money challenge, so eating out is not off limits. I don't want to do it all the time. Like, that's not the point. It's not going from like 0 back to a million like we were doing before. So I am just going to go over to Burger's Priest. I haven't had it before, but I've heard really good things. My sister, when she was living in Toronto, like used to be really obsessed with it. So I'm gonna go there, grab some food for lunch, and I'm going to use my Neo financial card. So I have partnered up with Neo for some content that I'm producing mostly over on Instagram. So this video is not sponsored by them, but this will be my first purchase with my Neo card, just kind of like feeling it out. So it's a excellent cashback credit card, and I am going to use it. They have like, I don't know, I think maybe 5% cashback at Burger's Priest. So I'm gonna go use it there and get a little feel for it and see what their like rewards program kind of looks like in the app on my phone. But that's kind of my excuse to go out and get takeout for the first time, is that I have my Neo card and I want to use it. So I'm gonna go do that to pick up some food, and I'll share with y'all what I got. Okay, before it's fully gone here, I got the chicken bacon ranch burger. It was really good. As you can see, there's kind of like a lot of extra ranch on it. So wow on the ranch, but it's delicious. It's so fresh. And they use like full leaf lettuce as opposed to like shredded lettuce, which I don't know if that's like a thing for other people, but I don't love shredded lettuce. I much prefer full leaf lettuce. So this is delicious. I also got a chocolate shake and some fries, and it's all very, very good. 10 out of 10 recommend. Quick outfit of the day before I head back out. I am just wearing my Lululemon On The Fly pants. I love these. They are so comfortable. I think that they still look pretty professional, but they're so comfy and just like really easy to move in. And then I'm wearing my black mock neck shirt from Old Navy, and it's really funny because I kind of like didn't really think very much about this outfit while I was putting it together this morning. I was like kind of in a rush to get out, so I was just like, okay, black on black, super easy, whatever. But then partway through the day, I went to the bathroom at work and was looking at myself, and I was like, I kind of look like I'm in like nice scrubs today, to be honest. I look a little bit like a nurse, so that's not a bad thing. It's just not necessarily the look I was going for. I think I look put together in the like all black thing, and like it's a pretty nice outfit, but like you can't tell me that I don't kind of look like I'm wearing scrubs right now. Now I am getting ready to go to a workout class. There is this new gym that's from another gym in Ottawa. So their first studio is like a spin studio. It's called Wheelhouse. And they've now created this like other gym called Movement by Wheelhouse, and it's like step classes. So I've never done literally anything like this before, but I am doing a separate video for Health Month for myself. February is Health Month, and one of the things I want to focus on is getting back into movement because it was starting to be boring or feel like a chore to me. So I also want to try some new forms of movement to try and get myself back into the habit or into the excitement and like looking forward to doing movement again. So in general, I do like a fitness class as opposed to just working out at my own house because I find it a lot more motivating and fun, and it's like actually like an event instead of me having to motivate myself to stop what I'm currently doing in my home, get up and do the workout. It's like a full mental break from whatever I was doing. I'm going to a studio, I'm, you know, wearing what I'm wearing, participating in their class and all that good stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna go well. One of my girlfriends actually went to a class yesterday and said it was really good. It's not the same instructor that I'm going to, but I am excited to see what it's about. And it's their open house week, so it's actually free classes. So I don't even have to pay for it, which is big success. So I'm gonna get changed to get ready. It's actually like a 10-minute walk, so I'm just gonna walk over, which is extra nice. Gotta get changed, and then I'm gonna head over. So I'm just on my way over to the class right now. It's just like a 10-minute walk, and it's actually pretty nice out, so I'm very here for a little walk. I didn't even wear a hat or anything. I have gloves in my pocket just in case, but I am scooting over. Just gonna finish up the podcast I was listening to in the car and get there with a little bit of time to spare. Just got back from my workout class and I'm in a robe now because I actually took a shower when I got home because I was very sweaty, but I had a really, really good time. The class was super fun. It was high energy, lots of movement, obviously, and I just had a really good time. And it was nice because, again, it was a short walk away, so it's kind of a nice, like, warm up and cool down to walk there. I really like being within walking distance of where I'm working out because, again, I just like that warm up and cool down and whatever. And I'll usually listen to a podcast on the way there and then some music from whatever vibe the class leaves me with on the way home. So that can be really fun. And then depending on weather and season and whatever, sometimes I will also run to the gym. So that's just kind of a nice start and end to my workout, and it kind of caps it off nicely. So anyways, I really enjoyed that. I'm going to go more in depth on like what the actual class was like and that kind of stuff in my health month review video. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be up at the beginning of March because obviously all of February is health month. So I've got to compile stuff from the whole month, but I'm about to make a smoothie because it's 9 o'clock and I ate a late lunch and it was kind of a big lunch. So I didn't want to eat before the class because I wasn't sure how I would feel eating before it. So I'm just going to make a quick little smoothie to have as my dinner for tonight due to my late lunch. We are headed to bed. The rest of the night was rather uneventful. I made my smoothie, did some protein powder. I have this like really gnarly chocolate one from a million years ago that I'm still working my way through, and I do like half a scoop of chocolate, half a scoop of the good vanilla one that I have, and then I did a frozen banana. I think that frozen bananas are the key to a good smoothie because they make them really smooth and like the perfect consistency and like temperature too. So I always have frozen bananas in my freezer. Peel them before you freeze them, so it saves you a buttload of effort when you're trying to make the smoothie. And then I did like 2 handfuls of spinach and a scoop of peanut butter and macadamia nut milk, just plain unsweetened, no flavor to it. So it was really delicious and a beautiful green color, but I did not take a picture, nor did I take a video of it. It was really good. Filled me right up, which was wonderful. And now we stayed up far too late and it's time to go to bed. Luckily, I work from home in the morning, so I don't have to get up early.
I have to get up early.
You never have to get up as early as I did though, so that's good. So we're gonna go to sleep and hopefully fall asleep really quick, which won't be hard because I'm tired from my workout. So good night, and we'll see you in the morning.
Good night. Bye, babe.
It's Wednesday morning. I am here working from home again. I have to say I'm getting really spoiled from working from home, so it's going to be painful for me when I do have to go back to the office full time. Even so, because I'm taking my course on Wednesday nights, I'm still going to ask if I can work Wednesdays at home because my course starts at 6 o'clock and it's like an online like video class. So I really have to, like, I did it last week and we really had to like rush home for me to get home in time for it. And like Griffin like made dinner and I ate like halfway through the class on our break and whatever. So just not ideal to have to come from the office and then do that class. So regardless, I'm going to still try to work from home on Wednesdays, but I'm loving it 24/7. It's really fun. I won't say that I didn't enjoy going to the office yesterday. It's nice to go in and see everyone, and it's just kind of like a different vibe. I find that in the office, I'm able to get into work faster. So I find I struggle at home. I like log into my computer and then I'm kind of like slow to start things. Whereas in the office, I'm like right into it. I don't necessarily notice that I'm more productive in the office per se, but again, it's just like getting into it really fast. So there's that. But honestly, like having my lunch break in the middle of the day to take the dog on a walk or prep stuff for dinner or whatever really is very helpful. This is not news. I'm sure a lot of you who are watching this have probably been working from home a lot or permanently over the past 2 years. So y'all already know this, but this is the first time for me and I'm very much enjoying it. So I need to go make a coffee because I haven't done that yet. And then I'm gonna hop into my work. Okay, we are trying one of the ones from my sample pack today. This is Espresso Altissimo, and it's like a 9 on intenseness, but it's like really small. It's only 40 milliliters. So we're gonna brew that. And I've actually been loving just doing like a plain vanilla latte recently with like oat milk and the Silk almond milk creamer. I also have the Silk vanilla oat creamer, I think, in my fridge. I think that's what they gave me at the grocery store. But yeah, just like a plain vanilla latte has been really hitting the spot recently. I'm sure I'll get over it at some point, but right now it is the absolute obsession. I've literally been making it every morning. So I still actually have some of my sugar cookie mix here. I have a lot of it actually, like not a lot, actually less than I thought, which is a little sad, but like half the bottle, less than half the bottle, a third of the bottle left. So I'm sure I'll get back on that kick sometime. But I mean, it's good till the end of the year, so I could save it for like Christmas time again, but I probably won't because it's really good. But I'm gonna make this right now. So just sitting down to have dinner. This is the chili I made earlier. Just topped it with some sour cream, some cheese, and some green onion. And then we did garlic naan in the oven. And I'm just in the midst of my class right now for my CABE certification. So this goes on till 8 o'clock. Back to it. Okay, we're just headed to bed. I packed up the leftovers from the chili. I kind of always forget how much leftovers chili makes. So we've got chili to last us like 4 more days. So that's good.
At least a fortnight.
Yes, a fortnight. But when I finished like packing stuff up, I loaded a bunch of stuff into the dishwasher. And I don't know if I've mentioned this in previous vlogs. If I didn't, I was being wild for not saying it. But I am obsessed with having a dishwasher. Having a dishwasher has truly changed my life. It has made me a happier, less stressed out person. And I know that that sounds like hyperbole, but not having to worry about dishes piling up 24/7 and washing dishes once a day, multiple times a day sometimes, is life changing. It's amazing. I love it. I'm obsessed with having a dishwasher. If you are living without a dishwasher and you think, oh, it's like really not that bad, whatever, I challenge you to think and set timers for how long you're washing dishes for and how much stress it gives you. Because also our old kitchen was like really small too. So if we had dishes like pile up literally at all, like from a meal or whatever, or if we just had used a couple of plates during the day, like it took up most of the counter space and it was just like so stressful. So I love having a dishwasher and I maybe use it for more things than I should. And I'm sure that will taper off eventually. But at the moment, very convenient to have a dishwasher and pop everything in there. And then I don't have to do dishes for as many things anymore. It's great. Buy things that are dishwasher, microwave safe, then you don't ever have to worry about it. My long rant about dishwasher is over. We are going to bed. It's a little late. We need to get better at getting up on our sleep schedule. It's just hard when I'm working from home because I can get up later in the morning. And Griffin always got up later than me anyways, so we're getting up later right now, so we're going to bed later. But time for sleep. See y'all in the morning. Late hello this morning. I'm literally just about to get into work right now, but I slept in a little bit this morning. It felt really nice. I kind of stayed in bed a little later after Griffin left for work, and it was just nice and leisurely and whatnot. So I am about to hop into work. It is almost 8:30 and I made a coffee this morning and I made it with the Nespresso Costa Rica pod, I think. And I think it's like a 5 on intensity. And I was a little worried because like the notes in it say it's like a little bit fruity. And I have been, as I said, loving vanilla lattes. So I was like, I don't know how that's gonna pair with like a vanilla creamer, but actually tastes pretty good. I'm very into it. I think if it's like a lighter roast, it kind of masks it anyways. So loving that, very into that. I didn't do anything to my hair today and it seems to be like pretty good, held well overnight. So that's kind of nice. I mean, obviously it's a little bit messy, but if I don't have to apply more heat, I'm not going to. I just placed our pickup order for groceries that we're gonna pick up after Griffin comes home from work tomorrow. So that's all done, which is great. I missed out on a couple of deals because I started filling my cart yesterday and there were deals that ended yesterday. So my cart price was more expensive today, but I needed to ask Griffin last night if there's anything that he wanted. And also, like, because we weren't picking up yesterday, the deals didn't, like, they don't carry over even if you place the order that day, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. So we will pick up that grocery order tomorrow, but I am going to get into work. I guess I'll have to do my meditation later because I didn't leave myself enough time to meditate before I actually started work. So I'll do that on my lunch break. Okay, I'm just having a early snack. I mean, it's not early, it's noon. Hi, Toot. But I don't eat lunch till 1, but I was a little hungry. So something that I found to be like majorly successful for me with trying to add more fruits and veggies into my diet and trying to have one with every meal is having super easy fruits and veggies around. So apples, you can add that to anything. A banana, excellent. Frozen veggies in my freezer for dinners, excellent. I'll just pop some stuff in with pasta, or I have like a little pot and I can just like do it in the microwave and like cook the veggies and put it on the side of literally anything. So just having super easy fruits and veggies that pair well with anything is great. And I mean, if you can like pre-cut fruits and veggies and have them in your fridge ready to go, that's also excellent. But just like having things around and visible makes it a lot easier to add them into your diet. Okay, I am on my lunch break and we are going to go for a walk. I'm going to take the puppy for a walk, which is good because I have not been very good at this recently. We've only taken her for like one walk this week. I'm just grabbing some socks to wear. But yeah, we've only taken her on one like walk this week, which is not ideal. Obviously, it's ideal to walk her every single day, but we were kind of out of practice of doing it for a while, so we just have to get back into the habit. And last week we were doing like really, really well and we walked her like most days of the week. So I'm gonna take her now on my lunch break and then we'll probably take her tonight too. Because again, for my health month goals, I'm trying to walk her at least 5 times per week. So time to get all wrapped up. It's a little bit, the weather's kind of funny outside, but I think that it's still, like there's enough salt on the ground still that I still need to put her boots on, which is a bit of a bummer. But I don't think I'm gonna put a jacket on her. I think she'll be fine without a jacket. It's just the boots, and that's the part that she hates the most. Isn't that right, Toots? We don't like the boots. No, not at all. She's been so good today, though. She's been just laying here, chilling out all day. Except for one fit of a little bit screaming. I feel like this whole vlog is literally just gonna be me from the same angle, in this same spot, sitting down to work. But just got back from my walk a little bit ago, made myself another coffee, and I did that because it was kind of terrible outside. It's like a little warmer in Ottawa today, but everything has started to melt. So it's so like mucky on the sidewalk. So Groot and I were like running around trying to miss all the puddles. And it also started like snow raining, kind of like wet snow that was heavy and disgusting. So my jacket is soaked. Mostly I am otherwise dry. I'm glad that I put Groot's jacket on for her or else she would have been very wet. But it was not nice out there. So that was terrible. But made another coffee. Hopefully that'll pick me up for the afternoon. I actually got into another Movement by Wheelhouse class for tonight. Well, I got in originally for tomorrow night, and then I also got in for tonight, so I canceled tomorrow night's class that I got into, and I'm gonna go tonight instead, and then I'll go Saturday morning. I don't want to like, it's hard because their classes are free right now for an open house, and I just don't want to like abuse my privileges by going too much, especially because I don't know if I'll be able to like immediately purchase a membership. So I just don't want to take up a bunch of their spots in their classes that are free right now if people actually want to try. Because I'm not sure how much I can financially support them afterwards. So I want to experience it and have fun and enjoy it while it's available, but I also don't want to take the opportunity away from somebody else. So we are in for tonight and going on Saturday morning. So I think 3 classes is probably good enough for me, but I really did enjoy it, so I do want to take advantage of it while I can, and I probably will end up going back there and getting some sort of membership eventually when I have a little bit more money available to do so. Okay, so I know I was raving literally on Tuesday about the fact that I could walk to this studio and that was so convenient. However, I did procrastinate getting ready, / it's like really close after work at 5:30 for me to get here for a class. So I did drive today, and I also wanted to see Griffin when he came home from work because he kind of had a long day. So anyways, I drove over, obviously even faster driving, but I also just wore my shorts. Yes, that pasty white is not some sort of sweatpant. That's literally my legs, and they're so pale in the wintertime. But I just wore my shorts and my winter boots. So I look mega ridiculous right now with this like giant hoodie and shorts and winter boots. But I didn't want to wear sweatpants because last time I literally wore it like on the flies on top of my shorts when I was going home, and I was like warm when I was walking home, and it's warmer out today than it was on Tuesday. So we're gonna vibe with looking a little ridiculous just so I don't have to put on sweatpants when I'm already like hot and sweaty after the class. So again, I look a little ridiculous, but we'll get over it, I guess. Another day, another good morning wish from the same spot in my house. It is Friday morning, finally, thank goodness. I am ready for the weekend. I will say, last night, Griffin and I literally had the best sleep in the whole world. I don't know what it was, but we both fell asleep like immediately and slept so well all night. We slept in a little bit because he didn't work till a little bit later this morning. So it was beautiful. I feel so rested. I'm still like a little sleepy because I feel like you feel that way after you get a really good night's sleep. Something that threw me off this morning, Griffin has been turning up the heat every morning before he leaves for work after he gets out of bed, but he didn't this morning. So I sat down and I've been like doing my meditation and stuff at the table and was feeling so cold, and I was like, this is really strange. Like, I don't know why I'm so cold. And I went over and looked, and the heat had not been turned up for the day. So I just did that. So I'm just like waiting for the apartment to heat up because my like hands are cold. But I made a coffee in the meantime, so I'm gonna sip on that and hopefully that'll warm me up. I used one of the Columbia pods again. I have a few tasks that I procrastinated a little bit this week that I need to get done today. So it's gonna be a kind of a big push day for me to get this stuff done, but I know that it's doable within the day. It's just like, I have to like put my head down and actually do it. So I will be doing that with work. This evening, we are doing pizza for dinner. Normally we have our movie night with Brayden and Nina on Fridays, but Nina's working late today, so she can't do the movie night tonight, so we're doing it tomorrow. But I'm sure that Griffin and I will probably end up watching a movie instead, just the two of us, because it's kind of our Friday night ritual, and usually we do pizza with that as well, so that's probably what we'll do. But I will update y'all on that later. Right now, I have to hop into work to get done the things that I was procrastinating. I'm just going on my lunch break right now. It's been a decently smooth morning. Honestly, I've been getting done a whole bunch of the stuff that I need to get done. But over my lunch break, I'm actually going to be creating a slideshow presentation for a presentation that I'm giving to my sorority this weekend. So I am an AOPI and I am like an active alumni with them, and they are doing an event this weekend called AOPI for Life Day. So usually that involves alumni coming in and giving presentations and stuff, or workshops on things that they are like experts in or have experience in. So I'm doing a workshop on getting your first desk job. So I am kind of sharing my experience, my tips, my tricks, the stuff that I took from being in a sorority and how I applied that to my current job and how I got my current job using those skills. So that is what my presentation is going to be on. I'm also on a panel for them to ask questions to me and for me to talk about kind of my work experience and my post-university sorority experience as well. So I have to do that on my lunch break today, so I'm going to probably have a little snack on my lunch break, but I should have shown you guys. I feel like I didn't, and I've been eating it like literally every day this week for my snack, but I did 2 slices of banana bread and I heat them up in the microwave so that the chocolate chips get all melty. And then I cut up a Honeycrisp apple to have with that as well to try and get fruits and veggies in. So I had that already, so I'm not even really that hungry right now. I feel like I'm gonna have like a weird mid-afternoon lunch situation because that really filled me up. So gonna work on my slideshow. I'll show you all when I'm finished and then back into work for the afternoon. Hi, I'm in the car, obviously. I totally forgot to film anything else last night. We had pizza for dinner, and then I actually FaceTimed with my sister for like 2.5 hours. She's been away visiting her brother and sister-in-law in England. So she was away for a week and she saw her niece and nephew and everything. So we just chatted and caught up and talked about her trip and everything. And my sister and I just can talk forever if you put us on the phone together. So anyways, we FaceTimed for 2.5 hours last night. So that ate up a bunch of my evening. We were gonna watch a movie, but my sister and I scripted a whole movie in the conversation that we had. So after that, I put the finishing touches on my presentation for my workshop for my sorority sisters today, and that's all set to go, which is good. I was most of the way through it, but I also just wanted to create like a resource page for them too, because I think it's nice to have something to like go away from a workshop with, as opposed to like just whatever notes you took from the slides. Like I have a few extra resources for like extra research or extra support for after my presentation. So that's all set for them. This morning I am at Movement by Wheelhouse again. So I'm taking their class at 9:30 this morning. Slept pretty well last night. We went to bed kind of late. We went to bed at like 1, which was not ideal, but it is what it is. And we will make sure that we go to bed earlier tonight. But yeah, so waking up was a little difficult this morning. There's also somebody new moving in the unit above us, so they started to move in today. It wasn't like super loud. They were just kind of like walking around this morning. They hadn't actually started moving furniture. So I expect that to be kind of like a thing today of like obviously hearing them move furniture and everything, which is totally fine. I mean, I feel so bad for them that they've had to move during this like month of the convoy, because I'm sure that it's horrendous with traffic and like trying to get a moving truck and all that good stuff. So anywho, I hope that everything goes smoothly for them, but I need to get set up and head into class. I've just been drinking one of the 2 Bears salted caramel lattes this morning, and it's really good. It's so nice and smooth, and it'll be nice to have the rest of us when I get out of my class. I drove again today because I wanted to sleep for longer, but also it's snowing today and it's a little wet. So I'm glad that I ended up driving, because I think it would have been a little bit of a miserable walk, but I need to head in there, so I'll see y'all after. And we came home to a winter wonderland. It's snowing and it's big beautiful flakes. I literally feel like I'm in a snow boat. Just got out of the shower, obviously, with this towel in my hair, but class was really good today. I really enjoyed it. It was with Mary Kim, MK, and she did a really great job. It was very intense. Like I felt like the cardio was most intense, but also I've been doing the other classes like later in the day. So doing a morning class when I like just got up out of bed and had like 2 sips of coffee was obviously a little bit more difficult than when I'm like fully awake after a full day of work. So anyway, it was really good. I got a really good sweat in, and I am happy to be freshly showered. I now have to get ready for my sorority workshop that I'm running, so I'm gonna have to blow dry, style, make up, the whole thing. This is gonna be like the most done up and ready I've been in a long time, so I'm kind of excited. Like when getting ready is not like a requirement of you every day, it's kind of exciting to get back to it. But also, do you feel like, I feel like multiple times during this pandemic when I have gotten like fully ready and done like full face makeup and everything, I feel like I've like forgotten how to do it. I like open my makeup bag and I'm like, okay, what do I do first? Which products do I use that are in here? I don't know. And probably because I've been doing it less often, I should be like throwing out product and getting new product, but it seems so silly because there's still a decent amount left. So I'm probably not doing my face any favors, which for somebody with acne problems is probably not it. But here we are, we're gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna blow dry my hair. So I ordered little Valentine's cookies for Griffin and I for the weekend. This is like a peanut butter caramel pretzel, a red velvet with like chocolate cheesecake, and then like double chocolate with like strawberry and strawberry mousse in it. So I'm gonna tuck into one of these red velvet guys with my coffee as I sit down to do my presentation. I just did my sorority event where I did my little workshop on Corporate 101, and it went super well. And there was like a little panel with some questions and stuff afterwards, and it was just so nice. Like, I love reconnecting with my sorority sisters and just with my sorority in general, and seeing everyone and chatting. It's just really nice, especially when things are so difficult to get everyone together right now. So we did it over Zoom, obviously, but it was really, really fun. And I had another coffee and I ate one of those cookies that I showed y'all earlier while I was doing my presentation. It was really nice. So now I'm going to make some avocado toast for Griffin and I for lunch, because neither of us have really eaten anything other than cookies so far today. So we're gonna do that, because I also have a couple of avocados that won't make it through the weekend. So priority number uno, we also have laundry going at the moment, so I have to switch the laundry load over and do a little tidy of the kitchen, because there's some stuff just kind of like around. So we gonna do that, and then I think Griffin and I are gonna watch a movie this afternoon. Just doing a little late afternoon lunch, and I've got 2 pieces of avocado toast here. One with avocado. I usually mash up my avocado with a little bit of lemon juice too. And then I've got everything but the bagel seasoning on there, arugula spinach mix, and then an egg on top. And then my other one, I have a mix of avocado and this like roasted red pepper vegan dip that I get at Loblaws. And then tomatoes, feta, basil, and balsamic reduction on top. And it's just a nice little lunch. Filling, but it's not too heavy. And this is a great way of me getting like all of my fruits and veggies in for my meals. Hi, happy Sunday. I think it's a winner of a day because I just put on this turtleneck when I had already done my makeup, and I didn't even get any makeup on it, at least not on the outside, I don't think. If you see any, just don't comment below, okay? I am going out to meet one of my girlfriends for a coffee. Well, I say girlfriend, she's one of my sorority sisters. We actually only met briefly at the charity hockey game that I went to in December. I was doing Vlogmas at the time, so I vlogged a little bit of that, so I'll actually link that video here. But we only met briefly, so it'll be nice to actually like spend some time with her. We've emailed back and forth a couple of times, but I'm really excited to meet her and chat with her. It can be difficult during these times to be able to connect with your sorority chapter, whether it's the alumni or the active chapter, because basically everything's online. So it's just nice to kind of see someone in person. So I will touch base with you all after that. Okay, it might be a little loud because I have the defroster going in the car, but I just met up with one of my sorority sisters who is currently the chapter president, and we just chatted and got to know each other and chatted all things sorority and the current situation and how they're going to move forward as a chapter. And it was just so nice to meet in person for coffee. And obviously one of my goals for Health Month is to see 2 people in person, because being an extrovert, I really thrive off of social interaction and seeing people and being out and being around other people, which is obviously difficult during pandemic. So that was my first person that I had a coffee date with in person and saw this month, and I'm so energized. Like, I think that other extroverts can probably relate to this, that like I feel ready to take on the world and do so much stuff, and I'm so awake after like seeing someone and spending time with them and getting to know them and all that good stuff. So my introvert friends, I know this is probably a little difficult to relate to, but I think that everyone's been struggling with not being able to see people in person and not being able to foster those relationships during this time, introverted or extroverted. So I'm just like so happy to have done that in person. We went to Bridgehead in the Glebe, and I had a little matcha latte. And frankly, because we were supposed to go to Starbucks, but they didn't have dine-in at the location we were looking at, so I actually like the matcha lattes better at Bridgehead than I do at Starbucks. So it all kind of worked out anyways. But I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go home and do what I need to do this afternoon. The apartment's kind of a mess because it just happens so easily when you're busy. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit, do a little bit of editing, and prep for this next week of work. I'm still gonna be working from home, I think. But say la vie. I just got home and I am going to cleanup probably. The rest of the day is just going to be a little bit of meal prep and like cleaning out the fridge. I really like to do that on Sundays, like just clear out the fridge and like pull out anything that's gone bad. However, I will say since the More Money Challenge, I have been a lot better about making sure that I don't have any food waste. Like we've been using most of our food every week. So there's very little that I'm actually tossing out anymore, which is excellent because food waste is a huge part of our waste problem in general. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Make sure we have a couple lunches prepped. We usually have leftovers that I put in little containers in the fridge or freezer, and we have stuff to eat for lunches, but just to double check that, and quick clean of the bathroom, and then probably just chill out. I think that like a lot of people, I get Sunday scaries, so it's nice to just kind of like chill out in the afternoon on Sundays, not like try to do too many things on Sundays. I might do a little meditation because Headspace actually has a like Sunday scaries course, I guess, that helps you kind of like visualize your week and like remember that you chilled out on the weekend. So I'll probably do that as well. But super revitalizing, as I said, to go see a sorority sister and chat and go to a coffee shop. So yeah, I am going to end off filming here so that I do not overwork myself this afternoon. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing this week in my life and this week in work while I was working from home. And if you did, please leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out. Really appreciate y'all being here. So we will chat with you very, very soon. And yeah, enjoy your week. Bye, babes.